Okay, good morning, guys. Today we have AXLA here running from lows of 10 cents to highs here of 41 cents. So huge run up on this stock. We're looking at like a 229% gap. So it's up pretty good today. We're at 37% or 37 cents right now. I'm kind of hoping to see this come back down maybe to 34, maybe 33, something in that area before we take a play off it. In either case, I think this one's going to be pretty decent unless we start breaking down from this 27-cent level. That 200 is very far away, so it could be a possibility that we just see this drop on open and continue to drop throughout the day to consolidate lower, which is, I guess, fine, but I'd like to be able to play this morning, so hopefully that's not the case. We got TVIC here going from $2.10 all the way up to $5.34. Or sorry, 33. No, yeah, 34 cents, 35 cents even. Another gap of 105%. So pretty big run here. We're consolidating near that VWAP in 200, so that's a very good spot to be. So hopefully on open we see this drop down just a little bit, and then we will see it pop on that. We've got Grom here, that had a good run here from 23 cents all the way up to 35 cents. So not quite as much of a gap up, but still pretty decent. We are sitting pretty low on this back down to the 200 here at 26 cents. So we might see this consolidate higher. And we've got OKO here, OKO, whatever you want to call this one, going from about 280 all the way up to highs here of 411. Again, consolidated pretty low around that $3 mark. So I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens with that. Market's opening up. I want to watch AXLA and TVIC here. I'm going to call it TVIC, even though it's TIVC. Just to see what's happening here. AXLA looks like it's popping. TIVC, I'm hoping that we do see the fall here a little bit. I'd like to probably pick this up around that 380, 382, 383 level. TIVC 383-ish. We're going to go for probably... I kind of want to try to hit 450 on it. I don't feel like that's super unreasonable. And then we're going to go with a 3... Let's see here. What's a reasonable stop? 365 maybe? I know it's a larger stop, but I kind of want to give it at least a little bit of room here. Yeah, 365 here is going to look okay. Okay. So we're down to 385. 365 would be 20 cents for me. You can wait for a little bit more of a drop if you want, or you can pick up some shares here. There's 383. Again, you could wait a little bit longer if you want. AXLA is dropping down to this area of support, so we're going to take a chance on AXLA here. At we're going to say 34. High 34s is fine, even if you get 35, not the end of the world. We're going to go 30. Now let's go 40. Go 40 cents, and we're going to go 33 stop, I think. 33 is really close. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll go with 32. We're going to give stuff a little bit more room. All right, nice pop there. We're actually 36 in a bit, so if you manage to snag this at 34, make sure you trim. AXLA. So we're going to say trimming AXLA 36. That was a nice little pop. TVIC dropped down a little bit here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take entry. I know I was supposed to do a little bit earlier, but I got a little sidetracked here. Not a huge deal. 376 is still okay. Although we have broken down a little bit, I don't really expect it to see it drop much lower than 373. If it does start to break down from there, we could be in for a nasty fall, which is why we have our stop where we do. Rom, on the other hand, not really showing a lot of volume, and we have OKO here dropping a little too much, to be honest, but we might see it pull back up from this 248 level. TVIC back up to 380, 382, nice pop. 37, we actually touched 38 here on AXLA, another good spot to take a trim. AXLA, 38. So we're getting a nice run on AXLA here. If you got in 34 to 38 is pretty good actually. TVIC, where we just touched 390, another good spot to take a trim. TIBC, 390, $4, whatever. We're at $4, I'll take it. We almost got the bottom there. 383, kind of touch and go, but if you wait a little longer, it was a lot better. Still worried about AXLA potentially not breaking through this 38-cent resistance. However, that being said, we've already gotten 4 cents profit out on this, so we're going to be leaving with profit either way. So not the end of the world. TIBC's back down, Grom's not doing anything, OKO is still dropping, and we'll take a look to see if anything new's popping up. We have LFVN. That was really hard to type for some reason. No, it looks like crap. Okay, we got big. Possibly. Not a ton of levels that are really making much sense. 15-minute looks a little bit better though. Okay, we'll leave this open for now. It's kind of hard to know what to expect on that though. AXLA still doing its thing here. We're almost stopping out on TIBC. At least we have $4 on it if it does stop us out. We came within like a cent there of stopping out. OKO not doing anything. BIG's not doing a whole lot either. We also dropped down to $7. Could come back up to 750. It's kind of a small win. The range on this isn't really huge right now. We'll keep checking for other stuff. CACO, got nothing there. SCTL, oh, SCTL. I think my keyboard must be off just a little bit from where it normally is. Nope, nothing there. Okay, so I think we're playing the right stuff here. Momentum alerts are going to TIBC, so. Not really the greatest momentum right now. Not really going the right direction, but we're pretty overextended to the downside here on the MACD, so we'll see, at least on the 1 minute. All right, nice pop on AXLA. We could have picked some more up here at 34. I kind of wish I did. On the 5 minute, this looks like it's getting ready to go. I'm gonna put out an alert, try and pick some more up. 34, 40, 32 stop. Kind of want pretty much the same trade here. Although we've shown that we're holding at this 33 point or 34 point really strong. So if we get a little bit higher, we can move our stop to 33 without too much pressure. So 33, let's keep one at 32. There's 32, there it is. I think we're gonna get potentially 34 on this entry anyway. TIBC doesn't stop us out. It does come back. It is looking kind of okay. Kind of looks like dead cat bounce to me. We'll see if we break through VWAP here. Okay, I'm still sitting pretty low. We got BIG here. Not really doing a lot, to be honest. Still within the same range. It's not really great. NQ here. Yeah, showing signs of it coming back down. Nice short signal so far. I think this could come back down to the 200. Although I'd probably be looking to close out a VWAP. So 15093. AXLA pops 38, 39. Make sure you take a trim. Trimming AXLA 0.39. So if you manage to get into the second trade, you're sitting real well right now. So that's great. Almost hit that 40-cent mark. So that was like the first trim on that one too. So I took a larger chunk out at 39 there. Ooh, we could pick up some more here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some more AXLA. Ooh, we're dropping lower though. No, I'm gonna hold off on that. Yeah, we might even get wicked out on this. It's a possibility. Yeah, God, no. You know what? I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna jump in. AXLA 34. Damn, I could have gotten 33 for an entry. Maybe I still can. I'm gonna go again, looking for 40 with 32 stop. Adding more here. AXLA. Basically out of the first trade shares now though. TIBC does stop us out, so like I said, dead cat bounce heading down lower. Now we have to look at this on a larger time frame, figure out where we're headed here, and realistically, this thing has a huge gap it could drop down. It might find support around that 320 level. Maybe we recover back up to 360 at the 20 here. Kind of tough to say. I'm a little more worried about this trade now that you know, we got back in at 34. Maybe 33 if you were really ambitious. Either way, I'm going to trim a little bit here at 35. Trimming a bit of AXLA 35. Just because I don't want to, if this does get stopped out, I don't want a huge stop on me. TIVC is sitting pretty low. Alkyo not doing a whole lot. Okay, AXLA is kind of still, you know, within range here. It's doing okay. It has broken down a little bit lower than expected. But it's still got quite a bit of support here. We are sitting bearish on it on the MACD on the 1 minute. 5 minute, it still looks pretty trustworthy, besides the fact that most of the volume has been down here in this 35-cent range. We've just gotten spikes up higher. But yeah, we'll see. If we could get even 36 on this, I would be happy with our profits. Okay, time to look at nothing's halting, so we're not missing anything there. No new names popping up. So I think we're still good. Drop down to 33. So we're stopping on the remainder of the other trade. Not looking great. If we can push back up, probably time to close it out. Because we are breaking down lower, and same kind of story. We don't really have a ton of support. This is the last area of support here, 32.5. So we will see. TIVC continues its drop, like we were talking about. Really no support till 32, and even that's pretty weak in the support district. So we'll have to see just how far down this decides to go. AXLA holding this area so far. Yeah, if AXLA dies, we might be down again early today because there's really nothing else popping up on the scanners. We haven't had anything like really massive runners or anything, and don't want to overtrade for no reason and force things on stuff that doesn't really look great, because that's how you ruin your win rate and your portfolio balance. But we'll give everything an honest go here and see. Well, BIG actually did have a nice pop, which is nice to see. It finally broke out of this range here. It's almost at $8. $7 to $8, that's pretty decent. It's probably 15% or so. We'll see though. This is definitely looking like it's going to come back down though, so it's not something we can get into now. Okio, it like is a possibility. It did drop down lower than I thought it was going to. On the 15 minute, we got kind of close to the 200, but I would say if we get down to the 200 level here, I think this might be an okay play. Besides that, I'm kind of a little bit worried about dead cat bounce. AXLA bounced back up. We're at 34, so this is where you could cut out for a break even on the remainder here on that trade that we got only 35 on. So you could end this one green if you want to, or you can take the chance and see if it shoots back up. I'm going to take the chance just because, well, it's the only thing that's really playable right now, so I'd like to just hold on to it and see what happens, because if we cut early and it runs, I'm going to be a little upset. We will see. BIG is coming down a little bit, nothing too big. Again, checking the scanner, nothing new on it. Everything's the same. Yeah, TVIC is kind of in a weird spot. TIVC and calling TVIC though. Big here, still sitting up pretty high. Nice, will it break high day here? It's breaking high day. Wow, it's gonna go for 8 maybe. I'm kind of curious to see if big ends up halting, but it's hard to tell right now. AXLA still not really. The thing that worries me is we can't really break above that VWAP again. Not right now. I'm hoping soon though. I don't even know why we have Grom open. That thing's not moving at all. Okio's made its way back up to the 200, but this is where we'll probably see the rejection. Especially if it's going to dead cat bounce. AXLA back down 33. TIVC still staying down pretty low. Big breaks $8. Ken, this one's a little outside my price range and outside my comfort zone because we're already so high up on it. The risk is a little too high on it. Every time we come down here to this level, we see a lot of buying pressure down here, so I'm hoping that stays like that. We have a lot of sellers stacking at 33 cents, so we could see just a nasty fall here if the buyers give up. There's not a lot of reason for buyers to be buying down here, so we'll see what happens though. Tap the 200 there on Okio. The NBC is not doing it. Big's taking a little bit of a drop. AXLA has tons of volume though, 78 million already today, which is huge. It's only a 26 million float, so shares have changed hands almost 3 times, or maybe a little over 3 times. Maybe not quite 3 times yet. Very, very close though. And volume's been pretty consistent so far, so we just need to see a little bit more conviction to the upside, and I think we'll see a pop. Honestly, it could be even worth. I was gonna say it could be even worth getting in more around 33 or 32 if you can, because like if this does pop, this looks like the only really super playable stock today. So if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, it'll probably be the AXLA basket. We're finally breaking through VWAP here, so we're seeing 34. $35. Come on, AXLA, at 36 at least. Didn't almost get stopped out 3 times for no reason. Oh man, this is boring. $35 in a bit. Come on, hit 36. Just a little pop. There we go. There we go. 36 right there. I like it. 36 in a bit. Can we hit 37? $6.50. It's only been 20 minutes and we're basically down to just playing one stock. What's TIVC doing? Let's take a look there. Yeah, really. Well, I mean, it does look like it's consolidated and it's ready for a turnaround here. 5 minutes shows that pretty clearly, but we could see a dead cat bounce on this. We'll have to see if it breaks 350. You know what though? I think I'm going to give it a shot. You can't just sit here doing nothing the whole time. So 340. If you could probably even get better. You might even get 330. I'm going to say 335-ish. If you have to get in higher, you can get in higher. 380 would be great if we could make it back up to that level. And we'll go with a 325 stop. So we'll give it a full 10 cents. It doesn't get us down to the next support area, but we're really not expecting to see this break any lower. So we're at 335 right now. Might even TIVC. Might even see this come down lower. There we go. Okay, take that 334 entry. Not like it makes a huge difference, the 1 cent, but I'll take it. So 345 would be the first area that you kind of want to try and take profits at. That's the 1-to-1. AXLA tops out 36.5, looking like it's got some selling pressure. Probably going to head back down. TIVC kind of struggling here. Oh my god, if it breaks new low right after I get into it. We don't want it to break a new low, so you could even move your stop up to 330 if you absolutely want to, just for a tight stop. BIG, kind of still bouncing around in this area. AXLA's, yeah, just kind of sitting around here. It's gonna come back down a little bit. It might come down and bounce off you off 34. That would be probably the best case. Okay, we got NBSE popping up. Oh god, no, that's terrible. We don't even look at that. It's just excited because it was like 80 cents. Although AXLA is probably paying the bills today because this 30-cent range is pretty fruitful if you're managing to scrape a few cents off each time. TIVC's bouncing around. Yeah, we're actually doing not terrible. We're actually doing pretty much the exact same as yesterday. We've got 4 wins, 1 showing as a loss, but it's not technically a loss yet. It's TIVC, so as long as this doesn't break down further, I would say that we're probably at least going to get a tiny bit of profit out of this. But I'm kind of hoping this one ends up being a big win and goes up to 380. But we're not doing too bad today. We're controlling our losses pretty well so far. So that's kind of the main part about trading. AXLA down, looking decent. TIVC not doing a whole lot. BIG's doing okay here. Nice bounce, 35.5. If this comes back up to 39, it'll have been a better day than yesterday was. And if we can tap 40, I'll be even happier. Will we get higher than 40? I'm not sure. I wouldn't be betting on that too much. Back to 340, about 5 cents off from our first PT. Just takes one good candle. Anytime now, we'll see one of these move up so we can take some profit or something. Yeah, BIG's range, its range is like not great. When it breaks out, it's okay, but like playing this range here is almost meaningless. 30 cents on like an $8 stock is not a lot. Alright, we're going to be retesting the 200 on Okio here. We'll see if it breaks through this time, but I doubt it. Looks like a potential breakdown. TIVC as well, not really showing too much buying pressure here. What's NQ doing? NQ looks like it's about to come back down. Although we're getting a lot of short signals here on Toro, so I think it's definitely a possibility that it comes back down and maybe consolidates back around this 1527 level. So my theory would have been correct to pull out around VWAP 200 when the quite hit. Ooh, nasty fall. AXLA falling past VWAP is not a good sign. But we got 36 out of it, so I can't really complain too much. It's better than I was kind of anticipating. I thought I was just going to get stopped out on it once we had that first little run. TIVC hasn't broken a new low yet either, but again, all those bands are coming in to consolidate pretty hard, so we could start to see this move down, or I mean up. And the 200 is still pretty far away on the 5-minute. I should have probably opened up Ninja Trader again. I could still do it. Ninja Trader. Ah, man, I love how much screen real estate I have now. This is working nicely. NQ, nice little pop-up. Still think I might try go short 15-164. TIBC very, very close to breaking new low. If we break new low here, yeah. I was gonna say if we break new low, it's gonna give it up. Alright, TIBC's a loss. $0.09 loss there, so yeah, I assume AXLA is probably in the same boat, but we'll see. NQ's getting relatively close to my entry here. 15-164.75. So I wonder how far down this will go. Will it stop here around that 322? Doesn't look like it's going to. We got a ways to go before we hit that 200, 288, and 283. So I mean, once we get down to that 288 to 283 level, this could be a good thing to pick up, maybe even as a swing trade.
Order filled.
Oh, just got my order filled here on NQ. Ooh, that is breaking new high. Not sure I want to be in a short though.
Order submit. Order filled.
Just averaged up a little bit here. Let's see if I can get out with a little bit of profit. Oh yeah,
filled.
okay. Made $260 there. That was very volatile though. That was probably not a smart move. Quite the candle. Yeah, Scott's just talking about the news coming out. Looks like it's bullish, so looks like that's more than likely something you want to go long on, but from exactly where, now that's just kind of, that's up for debate, I guess. You could wait for it to come back down, but then you might miss it. Could take a small entry on NQ up here. That might be the best decision. Take an entry near a small pullback. So yeah, down here like 15-190 or something maybe. AXLA is not doing a whole lot. All right, 15 points profit here on NQ. I think I'm gonna close that out.
Order filled.
Made another like $400 there. Damn, I wish I got my scaling point though. But what can you do? BIG looks like it might be starting to break out here again. Again, not really the price point I'm comfortable with. TVIC is so far holding on that 322 area. We are breaking down and stopping out on AXLA. So I think that pretty much means we're done with pennies for the day, because there's really not a whole lot left going on in the market here unless I'm missing something. CACO, no. LFVN, no. Chrome, we looked at. ACRS, we looked at. It's also for $7. TVIC sitting too low here, but not low enough on the same note, because we want this down to that 288 level. BIG's price point's too high. We're breaking new highs here, but the range isn't really great on it. I mean, if we picked it up at $7, we'd be closing out at 820 here. That might have been an okay trade, but anything in between would have been, you know, pretty slim. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna focus on anything, I'd still watch AXLA, because it's got a ton of volume. We're almost at 100 million volume on this thing with a 26 million float. So this thing has the ability to move very well. It just needs some conviction behind it. TIVC, like I said, if it comes down to this 288 and you see some buying volume picking up, that could be a good spot to get in. 288 to 283. Akio, nothing. BIG, like I said, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're looking for smaller scalps, this is probably the one you want to go to for now. Besides that, though, there's not a whole lot left, and we've got NQ kind of huffing it higher here, so hopefully NQ continues to do that. I still got a little bit of money I need to make on that, but I think I might do it later after the news settles down and stuff. Yeah, besides that, I think we're basically done for the day. If I see anything interesting, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, do it again tomorrow. So good luck with your trading today, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care, guys.